First, I just want to say thank you for the comment. Thanks for checking out my videos. So I don't have time to do a full production and edit of a Herrmann pass video because I've already done the spread pass, which I think is very similar pass. If you learn the spread pass, you basically know the Herrmann pass. But I do think it's important to learn the Herrmann pass first, to be honest. So I'm going to do a short video for you, and anyone else who happens to see the link can also watch it. So what we're going to do is a slight variation of the Herrmann pass. So we'll do like an open style Herrmann pass. I'll show you that. And then we'll show a Herrmann pass from a erdnase break style. And the cover I like to use is a riffle. I got this idea from Alexandria. So the first version, there is no break. We bypass the break entirely here. So I'm not using a break here. I'm just doing a transfer here before the hands, before the packets touch with each other. The classic version is more like this. Okay, so we can square it up, and then at your leisure you come here and you can use the exact same technique and cover here that I just showed earlier, but that's from a break. So I'll show you from the break is using an erdnase break and a dribble grip. Okay, that's how I'm going to teach it today, and basically the pass happens under that type of a cover. So what's actually happening here is you're going to have to learn how to hold an erdnase break. Okay, so erdnase break is this kind of a break. It's a V shape, like this. You make a V with packets, and you hold it with a dribble grip. So a dribble grip is 3 fingers at the front, like this, index resting on top, and the thumb at the back corner, right? Just like this is a dribble grip. So to get into the erdnase break, obviously all we need to do is pivot down like this, and now we have an erdnase break. Now, what we do is, as they pick their card, right, we set the packets on at an angle, like this, and then we hold it there with 3 fingers and the thumb. This is erdnase break. Once we're here, we're ready to actually execute the pass. So to begin initiating the pass, we're actually going to separate the packet from the bottom away. So we separate this away. At the same time, we slide this hand forward. So the top packet gets slid forwards while pointing down towards the ground. See this? It curls down like this. So it's from here to here. All right, so that's what's happening on top, and that gives cover for me to kick the packet out on the bottom. So aim the hands down. Now we're in this position. Okay, so this packet's about to sneak by. What's happening without cover, so I'm just going to do it without the top hand covering, is these two will square up with each other like that, obviously, okay? But we're going to do that with cover from the top hand. So we're here, all right? Hand points down and slides forwards to cover that kick out action on the bottom. So I'm just kicking out like this, bring my index to the bottom, and I kick it out, holding it with these other fingers, and it's basically kicking out and curling around on top of the packet, on top like that. So it kicks out and it curls around. So that's what's happening on the bottom. So this hand just comes forwards, it's only like ½ an inch or so, just like that. This kicks out on the bottom. Maybe I can expose it here. Okay. So we're here. Hand slides forwards and down. This kicks out. Okay, this hand will pivot the packet on top like this. Pivot it this direction while they square, and then it goes to eye level and riffle. All right, so that's the exposed angle. So again, holding the erdnase break and a dribble grip here. Top hand packet separates from the bottom and it shifts forwards and downwards. We begin doing the pass here. I pivot this packet back this way. While they square up, it goes to eye level as cover, and then riffle at the end. Alright, and that will give you really good cover there for the pass. So boom, hold the break, erdnase break, hand shifts forward, we start the pass here. The packets are almost square already, see? But I'm bringing it to eye level and then riffling. And again, I think I learned that from Alex Pandrea, so shout out to him. Or at least that's, I don't know if it's his, but that's where I saw it, so I liked it. Basically, he's just bringing it to eye level here and riffling. Just a nice little cover for it. Alright, so once you master that, you can move on to the open version, where the hands never hold a break. Right? It's a more seamless, more open version. So all you're going to do here is, as soon as this hand comes back to cover, this same exact thing, you just kick it out like this. Kick it out. Okay, as this hand comes forward, aims up to eye level as you riffle. Open Herrmann pass. Alright? One more time for that. As the hands come together, here I like to contact this to the thumb here. So this hits the thumb, the index on the bottom kicks out like this. Okay? The hands square here as they look up towards eye level and riffle. And that's the open Herrmann pass. So, like this version a lot more because it happens in a seamless action. So, you have a card selected. And as I go place the package back together, it's already done. So that's a seamless open Herrmann pass. But again, you can always do it from a pinky break too, so if you had to, you can just simply hold a flesh break here. Right? And as you separate the packets forwards, you just do the kick out there, and it's the same exact thing. So you do not have to use the erdnase break. You can use a pinky break if you want. I just find it easier to do the pass. Any kind of pass is easier with the erdnase break. It's something that's worth learning. I'll probably do a video on it sometime. Alright, so that's the Herrmann pass. So, no, nothing too hard here. Just gotta kick out that packet with good cover here. Obviously, that's why I like using the spread pass. Oh, well, if I could actually do it good. The spread of the spread pass covers the kick out. See? I can cover it very, very well with the spread, which is why I don't really use the Herrmann pass anymore. There's no point to, because I have a superior pass to the Herrmann pass, which this is a Herrmann pass. This is a Herrmann pass variation. This is Paul Paul's version called the spread pass. So, Paul spread pass. Right, it just takes that idea of the Herrmann pass and expands on it to be more of a seamless thing, which looks more fair. Okay. Now, there's nothing wrong with this. It works. It's just it's not as fair looking. Like for the spread pass, it's pretty fair. It looks like I just closed the spread up. I don't have to do any weird angling as much or anything. I really don't have to angle anything at all if I don't want with the spread pass. I can just kind of just like that, and it's done. So it's more fair looking than a Herrmann pass, but Herrmann pass is definitely worth learning because it's a prerequisite to this turnover pass. So once you learn the Herrmann pass, you can start moving on to spread pass and turnover pass. So turnover pass, same exact thing. I just use the turning over of the deck as cover rather than the riffle. So same exact thing, I just turn the deck over. So I'm doing the Herrmann pass here, and as soon as they square up, instead of keeping it here and riffling, I just turn the hands over like this. But we're going to actually do a full video on the turnover pass. I don't want to get into that one right now, but we're going to do a full video on that at some point. It's the best pass in my opinion, is the turnover pass. So, with that said, if you learn the Herrmann, you'll be well on your way to having a nice solid grip on passes in general. So that's the Herrmann pass. That's the version I like. You see some people do it differently. They do something, I probably can't do this, but they do something like that as a cover. They go like that. I don't like that. I think that's very disgusting and very unnatural. I think just simply bringing the hands together here and just riffling up here is a pretty natural action. It's not very suspicious or anything at all. Whereas if I was did something like this, that's very suspicious. I'm not good at it, but that doesn't matter. It's horrible in my opinion. So don't do it that way, please. If you're gonna learn it from my channel, please don't do it that way. I would rather not even make a video on it. Found people doing it like this. It's disgusting. Anyway, now the color change might work, but I don't know. I see people just spread pass like that. It's just so gross. Just don't do that, please. There's no need for it. It can be so much more subtle. You don't want to draw attention to the deck at all, really. I don't even like the riffle as the cover, but why am I just like moving my hands like this though? You know, that's why I add the riffle in there. I just think it's more motivated feeling, but you don't even need to do the riffle. You can just pass the packets by each other. You could even do it one-handed, like almost like that. Like you set them together. You could almost do the pass one-handed. Obviously you can see it because I have the card face up, but if I don't do it that way, you can almost do the pass one-handed like that, while gesturing with the Herrmann pass. So I gotta set them together. That was bad, but I'm trying to do it one-handed here. See what I mean? You can almost do the pass one-handed like that without the top hand as cover. So using that same principle, you can really just realize that you have a lot of cover with this Herrmann pass. This built-in cover. This action, as this hand comes over, the pass is done already. It's already done right now. All I need to do is square these packets, and it's done. So that's the beauty of it. Once I'm here, the pass is done. The pass is already done. I just have to square. So to hide the square up action, I'm just raising the deck to eye level and riffling. To me, it seems like a acceptable, somewhat more natural way to kind of cover it. That was a cover pass right there, I think. Nope, I missed it. I've been working on a Herrmann cover pass the last week, which I'll see if I can do it. It's kind of difficult, but basically it's something like this. That was bad. But I've been working on a cover pass using the Herrmann pass, which looks something like that, I guess. So anyway, thanks for checking out the videos, and hopefully that was helpful.